Today, I'm going to be talking to you about how non-negotiables can change your family's culture. It wasn't too long ago that my schedule was a mess. I mean, no joke. I had so much on my plate. I was saying yes to everything. I was trying to do everything for everybody. I had little kids to take care of. I had a ministry to run, but I had ideas that I wasn't seeing come to life because I had no time. I was overwhelmed and I was frustrated. So, as a birthday present for myself, I got myself a life coach. And one of the things that she immediately asked me was, what are the 5 non-negotiables you have in your everyday? Now, I really didn't know what she was talking about because I was a mom of little kids. I was doing a ton of things, a ton of good things, but everything I was doing was negotiable, and every day looked the same based on the circumstances and what was coming my way and what fire needed to be put out and who needed to be taken care of. So a non-negotiable is something that you decide in advance, and it's based in your values and your beliefs. It could be in areas such as your relationships, your family, or your business. Now, I was skeptical at first that this would actually work because I didn't have control over my time, and I was doubtful that I could actually make the things that mattered to me the most turn up in my life. But I did the work anyways, and what I came up with was actually easier than I thought to make a list of, because these were the things that bummed me out if I didn't get to them at the end of the day. They were the things that I'd beat myself up for and be, quite frankly, pissed at myself that I never got to, but it was day after day after day of not getting to these things, and so I wanted that to change. So I took this list, and this list became the framework for my day. I started to make them appointments on my calendar, I started to scheduling them in, and I started to guard them and just consistently do them. Now, it was hard. It didn't come easy, and change didn't happen overnight. But as I continued to do these things every day, I started to see a change in my family. I started to see a change in how I approached things and the results that I was getting. I was thrilled to find out that I could actually make the things that were important to me show up in my life, despite the demands I had, despite the responsibilities that I had. And my culture started to change in my home. Now, it can be a bit overwhelming for you to think of 5 daily non-negotiables to set in your day. So I want you guys to think about what would be your family's non-negotiables in a week and then in a month. So for example, each week, do you want to read together? Do you want to have Sunday dinner or have a family meeting? Each month, do you want to host friends for dinner or have a family movie night or go on a hike? What are the things that matter to you most that you want to see start coming into your life on a regular basis? It doesn't matter what these are, but it's important that you have them consistently scheduled into your schedule, because that's when you'll see the dramatic results that you want to see in your family. Now, here's some tips about how to create your non-negotiables. Number 1, brainstorm ideas. What is it that matters to you most? What is it that you're not seeing in your life that you really want to start seeing? So, in consideration of all your responsibilities and all the things that are going on in your life, what is it that you want to start doing together as a family? Number 2, choose 5 or less. You don't need a long list, and it's better to do a few things consistently than it is to name a bunch of things and then get overwhelmed and not be able to do them. And number 3, the most important part, is to put these things in your calendar. Make appointments for yourselves and for your family members with them. You can designate a day and a time to do them regularly. Naming your non-negotiables has been a game changer for our family, and I know it can be a game changer for you. That's because family culture is a result of your routines and the things you do on a regular basis, the small steps that you take over time to get you to the place that you want to be. It takes practice to make this a regular part of your life. But eventually, if you keep at it, these things will become habits, and you will feel like you have control over your time and the way you spend your time together as a family. Once the things that have mattered to you the most become a consistent part of your life, you will no longer feel like a victim or hopeless against your busy schedule. This simple exercise literally changed the culture of my home, and I know it'll change the culture of your home too.